You guys, I got a little echo going on. You guys got off to a little bit of a slow start, but you made a nice comeback there in the Baker. How are you feeling going into the tiebreaker?
Any one of us?
Yeah, any one of us. Yeah.
Oh, well, I felt like great because even though like we started off kind of rough, the second half is like, okay, we did great. Then as like, we're bowling, I'm like, we're fighting, we're so close to each other. So it's like, spares are important, and then, strikes will come, things like that. So.
Well, I felt we were really bowling great. We were bowling great. I felt going into the next round, we'd be doing the same thing. We really actually put the ball in the same spot. We just didn't get the same breaks. I thought they bowled very outstanding. As I told them, I was very proud of them. We had nothing to be ashamed of. We did something that no other CIAA team we know of has done. So I said, listen, we have nothing to lose. Plus, this being their first year since I've been here in 2007, it was a learning experience. So we have something to build on coming in for next year.
Yeah, I wasn't per se nervous. I was kind of just ready to bowl. And like, because I had that momentum, I was ready to keep it up. And the breakdown of the lanes just kind of messed it up a little bit. But at the same time, we weren't getting the breaks that we wanted, which, I mean, is unfortunate, but we bowled as well as we could.
You mentioned the lane breakdown, the transition. Do you feel like that was more what cost you that tiebreaker, or was it spare shooting? What do you think it was that you guys would focus on and want to work on next time around for if you had another chance at that?
More or less a combination of both. We missed some easy spares we should have got. Lane might have been breaking down, but normally when the lane breaks down, it actually better for us, believe it or not. But we just missed some key spares. Had we not missed, the game would have been much closer.
Gotcha. You guys have anything to add there?
I don't. No, I think he hit it kind of head on. Spares are important, and then sometimes you just get unlucky. Get the carry, but you keep trying your best until you can't try anymore. So.
Yeah. So, Coach, you mentioned this is a good learning experience for you guys, something to build on. Where do you think this puts you going into the next season?
Well, basically, I have 7 players. I have 5 of the 7 coming back. These 2 are my 2 seniors, so to speak. My 2 leaders on the team and stuff. Team is basically young, 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores returning. So we have something to build on. I think this past year we had 6 of the 7 players that make all conference, so that means at least 4 of them are coming back. So it's just a question of, getting some players to fill in these 2 that we're about to leave, and hope we can get some more leadership skills. But this team, believe it or not, was probably one of my better teams I've had in a long while, for the simple fact they were together. They stuck together. They hung together. They never fussed amongst each other. They always helped each other out. And that's what you really need when you're talking about building a championship team. Players that can talk to one another. Don't get mad because this and that. They were well put together and well liked.
Gotcha. So you two, this is it for you guys. Tell us a little bit about your whole experience bowling in college and what it meant to you, and what you're looking forward to in the future with your bowling and other things, pursuits.
I'll start off. I didn't have a whole lot of experience just because COVID kind of messed up my college. So I only had two seasons.
2 seasons, yeah.
Out of the 4. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And definitely there's been improvement from the first year to now, with how I bowl, how I interact with everybody, how I, function under pressure, because that's definitely been a learning point for me, because I'm not used to bowling with cameras and all these people watching me. So.
Well, you did great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, well, I had all my 4 years, even though my COVID year is kind of still a bummer. But I'll say overall, like, coming from being like the baby of the team, and then now being like the mother of the team, is kind of, I had to talk to them, and we talk things out and discuss things, and that's how we became a better team overall. And with just bowling in general, I'll say I kind of stayed the same. I didn't really, go too high or go too low. So, and hopefully I continue bowling, maybe. Hopefully, I think so.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate it. And congratulations on a great season and safe travels getting home.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Can we keep that?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I gotta get everybody else's.
Oh, you having the whole team?
Yeah. Why not? Thank you. Thank you so
Hopefully
much.
we'll be back next year.
I'm sure you will.
Woo.
You guys can just put the mic in between. Great. Thank you. Congrats on the win. I know you got off to a great start, and then they came right back on you. And what were you thinking going into that tiebreaker?
You
Go ahead, you go.
Well, going into that tiebreaker, we knew that we wanted to really just apply as much pressure as we can in the beginning so it could be a lot less on us. But we knew that we needed a fight. We have been fighting the whole time to get here to this point, and we just continued to do that. And we really kind of just bear down and focused and made sure we made the shots that we can make and made the spares that we can make.
Okay, Coach.
Yeah. I agree with what Stephanie's saying, but we also knew that we hadn't bowled our best yet, and we needed to make some adjustments. We knew at the end of that second round that it was looking pretty bleak, so we pretty much used that last game to start looking at the next match, and we decided to make some changes as far as where we were playing the lanes and change some balls. And I think we felt pretty confident going into the last match that once we made those changes, we would be in good shape.
Yeah. We talked to the other team a little bit and asked them, did they feel like the transition was more what hurt them in that tiebreaker, or was it just spare shooting? Their answer was a little bit of both. But what do you guys think was the reason you had so much success in the tiebreaker? Just better dealing with the transition, or better spare?
I think so. I think dealing with the transition better, making those changes that we made with some of the ball changes, and really just bowling with confidence, because I think we were a little bit tighter than we wanted to be even in the first match. I think we were a little bit tight as a team, and going into the last round, making those changes, I think it kind of gave us a little bit more confidence, and we just kind of moved on from there.
Gotcha. Was there anything that you guys as a team kind of discussed that you wanted to do differently during the tiebreaker that helped you guys?
Oh yeah, we kind of did a lot of huddles to really just tell ourselves, like, we can do this. It's right there. We came so far, and we just knew that we needed to make the shots and make those adjustments. And we were also helping each other out as much as we can. But really, in those huddles, we're just telling ourselves, let's just do this. Let's win this match, make this spare, make your shot. And really, we just came together and made sure to support each other, even through the open frames or, whatever happened. And we knew that we can get the job done.
Gotcha. So tomorrow, pretty tall order, having to face McKendree. But last year, I think one seed lost in the first round. So how are you guys feeling going into that match tomorrow with McKendree?
We're feeling good. I think, we can't control what happens on the other lane, so we know what we're up against. We know what kind of team they are. We just want to go in confident in what we can do, and control what we can control, and just give it our best.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we know we can do this, and like Coach said, we can't really control what happens with the other team, but we know for a fact that we can go into this match with confidence and make them work as much as possibly we can, because we can bring that fire when they least expect it.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like you have a little bit of an advantage with this building, having an event hosted here by you guys and knowing the building as well as you guys do?
Well, not particularly. I don't think we have an advantage, because I think that team, the other team, they've been in this position a lot more often than we have. So I think they have just as much confidence. We feel comfortable in this house. We feel comfortable because we have been here. So it's just a matter of us coming in with the confidence that we have to do what we know we can do, make the right adjustments and execute properly, and do what we do best, and control what we can control. I think if we come in with that confidence and stay relaxed, then who knows what happens.
Gotcha. You got practice coming up in a little bit. Any plans for that? Maybe something different than you normally do, or what are you trying to get out of the practice session coming up?
Well, we still don't know the pattern yet, so we know we have another change in the lane pattern and the conditions that we'll be bowling on. So our goal during that practice is to see what the lane is doing and start preparing and making the changes and getting adjusted to that pattern.
Yeah, really, we just try to figure out kind of the reactions that our balls are having on the oil pattern. It really depends on, kind of where we can play and what's our out of bounds, and what balls really work on the pattern. If we can have some sense of idea going into the next day, it really helps when starting out in the match.
Okay. Well, good luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah. Congrats on the win, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.